Dear students, let us begin with the second part of the lesson on India-Nepal relations, in which we will discuss about education and culture, Indian community in Nepal, diplomatic missions, energy cooperation and connectivity and trade. Education and culture. India has been actively contributing to human resource development in Nepal by offering scholarships for Nepalese nationals to pursue higher education in India. Additionally, India-Nepal partnerships in agriculture, cultural exchange and media cooperation have fostered mutual understanding and cultural ties. Initiatives such as the Swami Vivekananda Center for Indian Culture and the Nepal Bharat Library further promote cultural exchange. Indian community in Nepal. A substantial Indian diaspora resides in Nepal, contributing to various sectors of the Nepalese economy. Organizations like the Indian Citizens Association work to protect the interests of resident Indians in Nepal and provide a platform for discussions on relevant matters. Let us discuss about diplomatic missions. India and Nepal maintain diplomatic missions in each other's capitals. The Indian Embassy in Kathmandu and the Nepalese Embassy in New Delhi, along with the consulates, are crucial hubs for diplomatic exchanges and cooperation. The relationship between India and Nepal has experienced ups and downs, shaped by historical, political and economic factors. However, recent developments indicate a significant positive shape in this bilateral relationship. Nepal's Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal, commonly known as Prachanda, visited India in June 2023, marking a pivotal moment in the history of India-Nepal ties. This visit reaffirmed the two nations' solid bonds and showcased their commitment to fostering cooperation and mutual growth. Let us discuss about energy cooperation. India-Nepal cooperation in hydropower dates back to the 1950s, exemplified by the commissioning of the Kataya powerhouse on the Koshi Canal. Since 1971, the two nations have had a power exchange agreement utilizing each other's transmission infrastructure for power exchange in border areas. Both countries maintain over 132 kV, 33 kV and 11 kV transmission interconnections. These interconnections facilitate power exchange in border regions and support power trade between India and Nepal. In 2014, India and Nepal signed an electric power trade, cross-border transmission, interconnection and grid connectivity agreement. This pact establishes a framework for power trade between the two nations, allowing Nepal to import electricity from India until it achieves a power surplus. The Pancheshwar Multi-Purpose Project, a bilateral initiative between India and Nepal, focuses on energy production and enhancing irrigation in both countries. This project is a key component of the Mahakali Treaty signed in 1996, which covers the integrated development of the Mahakali River, including the Sarada Barrage, Thanakpur Barrage and the Pancheshwar Dam project. In 2009, as per the Mahakali Treaty's provisions, New Delhi and Kathmandu established the Pancheshwar Development Authority. This joint authority is responsible for the development, execution and operation of the Pancheshwar Multi-Purpose Project, envisioning the construction of underground powerhouses on each bank of the Mahakali River, each with a capacity of totaling an impressive 4,800 megawatt installed capacity. Nepal is anticipated to export 18 billion kilowatts by 2025, surging to 93 billion kilowatts by 2035 before stabilizing. During the rainy season, when reservoirs reach peak capacity, an estimated 13 gigawatts will be available for export by 2030. India and Nepal have collaborated extensively on energy initiatives. Nepal has implemented 4 hydroelectric schemes totaling 50 megawatts with India's assistance. Additionally, the two nations have inked a 1.04 billion US dollars agreement for the construction of a 900 megawatts plant on the Arun River. There is room for significant expansion in electricity trade between India and Nepal. Currently, only 600 megawatts of hydropower has been developed despite Nepal's economically feasible hydropower potential of about 40,000 megawatts. In 2019, a 69-kilometer long pipeline was inaugurated designed to transport 2 million metric tons of petroleum products from Motihari in India to Amlekhkunj in Nepal. India and Nepal share a power exchange agreement allowing the flow of electricity across their borders. Completing high-capacity transmission lines, cross-border petroleum pipelines, and the operationalization of power trade agreements have bolstered energy cooperation. These initiatives help Nepal to meet its power requirements and strengthen energy security in the region. Furthermore, India and Nepal signed MOUs to develop the Arun and Karnali hydropower projects, demonstrating their commitment to sustainable energy generation. One of the critical highlights of Prachanda's visit to India was the emphasis on hydropower cooperation. India has been at the forefront of this partnership, beginning with its decision to purchase Nepal's hydropower electricity in 2021. This initiative has already yielded substantial revenue for Nepal, and the two countries have now set ambitious goals. They agreed to increase Nepal's hydropower export to India over the next decade. Connectivity and trade. Connectivity, trade, and people-to-people contacts were also at the forefront of discussions during Prachanda's visit to India. Multiple MOUs were signed to enhance cross-border infrastructure, including a cross-border petroleum pipeline and infrastructure development for checkposts. The renewal of the transit treaty and the inauguration of integrated checkposts signal a commitment to streamlining trade and the movement of goods and people. A cargo train route from India to Nepal was also flagged, further enhancing connectivity. I hope you understood what we discussed about education and culture, Indian community in Nepal, diplomatic missions, energy cooperation and connectivity and trade. We will discuss about convergences, domestic and economic realities, implications of China's growing presence in Nepal for India, Nepal's strategic position, US-India alliance, leveraging economic opportunities and challenges ahead in the next video. Thank you.